Hopefully
Hello
we're live.
everyone.
Yeah. Hi guys,
Hey
this
guys.
is Neocore Games reporting in, and I'm Megapool,
And I am Gergő.
and we are here in collaboration with Games Workshop's Skulls for the Skull Throne event.
Indeed.
And as a starter, be sure to give us any feedback about sound quality, image quality, whatever, because this is kind of a wake-up stream for us.
Yeah, it's 10 a.m. right?
Yeah, it's,
Here in Hungary,
it's not early, but
Yeah,
the game we're about to play is releasing soon, so
that's right.
it's a bit hectic here. at
Yeah,
the
how many
office.
days left?
It's releasing on the
Four?
5th, so 4
Yeah,
days
4
left
days
until the great release. So welcome guys, and of course we'll be streaming for 2 hours now, and we are here to answer any of your questions related to basically our game Warhammer Martyr. As we said, indeed 4 days, the hype is real. It's about to release. A patch just went live yesterday.
Yeah, that's right. So the game's on Steam right now. It's still an early access beta. Beta patch went live a few days ago, if I'm correct. And the game's releasing on the 5th of June, so next Tuesday. Probably like somewhere in the day, right?
Yeah, I mean, usually we release like at 7 p.m. Central Time or
right.
stuff. But anyways, let's hop right into the game.
Yeah.
As you can see, this is Warhammer Martyr, and
Yeah, this is the game's hub. This is Crusader Inquisitor, one of the playable classes in the game. There are 3 playable classes, just to... Well, basically, it's a 2-hour stream, so we're gonna give you
yeah, of
some
course,
short
because
overview of the game.
I'm sure that many of you guys tuning in from the Skull Throne Twitch channel are not familiar with the game. It's an action RPG. It's scheduled to release next Tuesday, and there's 3 classes. First of all, as you can see, the Crusader Inquisitor, and there's an Assassin class along with Primus Inquisitor Psyker. And yeah, Hydra touched this very desk, so he can tell that. And as you can see, the world event is already live, which is the Skull Collectors event. If you have the game, or if you get the game, you can get a unique reward, the Mask of the Martyrs, after the event ends, and all you have to do is collect skulls.
Skulls of the Innocents, basically. You have to collect 50 of these, if I'm correct, and these skulls drop from various enemies, not all of them, but I won't spoil which one. It's kind of like a mini game, like.
Yeah.
And if you collect 50 of these, then you can get an item called the Mask of the Martyr, which is a cosmetic item. It's not affecting any gameplay stats, nothing like that.
It's a purely cosmetic item, indeed.
It shows that you were participating in this event, and you can keep this item on your account.
Yeah, and as you can see, there's a couple of guys already collecting some skulls hard. You need to get 50, if I'm correct, to qualify for the rewards. But as you can see, many of our guys already, even some guy even has double the amounts of skulls. So anyways, let's hop in a mission. All you have to do here is do missions where the enemy is the Black Legion. Oops, these missions
a little bit tough. Yeah, the missions were red, which means its rank is a bit too high for our character, who has a 532 power level. So we should find something around that number.
Yeah, or lower, because
all
you have to do is basically, let's try this.
Yeah, this is a rank 20 character, so it's not at all a new character. You can reach rank 20 after, I think, a lot of gameplay.
Not too much, but yeah,
yeah,
rank 50 is the maximum at the moment. So we have to just search for a mission that has Black Legion.
Oh yeah.
Rebel Vanguard, Vanguard. It's quite rare. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, there you go.
So here is a Black Legion Vanguard, and these guys drop the skulls required for the event.
Yeah, it's a purge mission. So in a purge mission, you have to basically purge the entire map. You have to kill all the enemies.
Yeah, and as you can see, it's a map overlay. It's gonna be an Imperial facility, and yeah,
Looks great. Yeah,
it's gonna be great. Yeah, hopefully. Last night again was a bit hectic. There was a hotfix which solved some performance issues for the game.
Indeed.
and we are well set for the release. A couple of new things are going to be in the game.
Oh, really?
On the release patch,
okay.
And including customization, for example.
Oh, right. Customization. It's
yeah.
Character customization or more precisely it's equipment customization.
Customization, right.
So basically you can customize all the armor and the various items, your weapon, the color of it, material of it, and certain aspects of it. So if you are a big fan of you know, painting Warhammer miniatures, you probably like this feature because all the colors are matching ones to the available paints.
Yeah, indeed. So you will be able to choose between even item skins and then adjust the griminess and pretty much.
That's right.
I think I'm a ranged dude, so I have to do the.
Yeah.
I just got a new weapon, a multi-melta, and I'm not sure if that's the best possible equipment for this type of mission. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna work, yeah. As you can see, this already features some of the new assets that we have included in 0.8, our latest patch before release.
Yeah, basically all the maps were sort of redesigned, if I can say that.
Yeah, completely.
We added a whole lot of new assets and, you know, various things on the map, and it looks much better. I think Lightning also got a lot better in the alpha.
And I'm pretty sure that we forgot to introduce ourselves and what we do at Neo Games. So yeah, as I mentioned, it's a bit earlier, but I'm in charge of basically level design and community management. So I've made half the portion of the campaign maps, not all the enemies, but yeah, I'm pretty proud about how these things turned.
Yeah, and new campaign maps are pretty cool. Just played through all the maps available in the campaign lately. I had little time besides all the development stuff.
Yeah,
and it's really cool. And my name is Gerger, and I'm doing PR for Neo4.
Wrecking some Black Legion. Let's see if we have any questions. Yeah, 15% reduction in game volume. Sure thing. Not 15, but I will reduce it a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, and the Black Legion Marine is one of the freshly added enemies within the game. So
they can drop the skulls.
And hopefully they will. So, if you're not familiar with the game, as you can see, it's basically an
action RPG. It's a
classic action RPG
set in the Warhammer universe. It's the very first action RPG in the Warhammer universe. You can play 3 classes. One of them is a Crusader Inquisitor that you can that Megapool is playing with now. And besides that, the 2 other classes are Assassin Inquisitor, which is a more agile character. It's more versatile with 2-handed blades and sniper rifles. Can dodge a lot easier, but its defenses are a bit lower than, let's say, the Crusader. And the third one is a Psyker Inquisitor, which is a caster type character, a utility class. You can play around with kind of war psychic powers.
Indeed. And it's like a support class, so it's really good to have a Psyker in your party. And I just got a school drop, so
nice.
It's pretty good. But I missed
to go.
Yeah, I missed the turret. There's various sort of side quests within the game that we have added. One of them is this broken turret one. When you meet a couple of guys who are building this turret, or repairing it rather, you can destroy this, but if you just go behind, it's alright. A couple of questions. I can suggest, what's your username? Sorry, Hey Theory, to reinstall the game. It should solve a couple issues for you at least.
Yeah.
Oops. I just fall into a trap. There we go. So yeah, we're really hyped for the game release because honestly it's like the culmination of the past couple of years for us.
Yeah, we were working on this game for years now.
Actually, the first ideas for the game were laid down like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. So our narrative designer started working on it way back then. So
yeah, that's right. And yeah, so for the full release on next Tuesday, the campaign will be. The remaining parts of the campaign
yeah, indeed,
will
the
be
last
added.
2 chapters of the campaign will be added along with the Alpha Legion investigations.
That's right. Also, I think vehicular combat. You guys gonna see it in chapter 4?
Yep, and some new vehicles will be added. You have seen the Knight, if I'm sure, but there will be some more. So it's gonna be
Yeah. Also, character customization. That's one of the features that's coming in the final release. And whole lot of new maps.
Yeah, in fact, we're gonna have a feature trailer up later today, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I think it's a matter of hours. And we're gonna
hopefully. Hopefully, it's a matter of hours.
Yeah.
Well, not many enemies left, but yeah, it's a bit below my power level. But it always helps to just melt these guys away.
Yeah, that's right. 3 more rooms. Usually, one map should take 15-20 minutes to clear.
Yeah, if you're prepared for that mission, but usually,
yeah, you can find a very difficult map for you if you're that kind of player, and then you can.
Yeah, the challenge level is
for
basically dependent on a lot of factors because you can have, first of all, there's the power rating or power level, but second of all, your equipment matters a lot because you're told beforehand about enemy resistances and various difficulty modifiers that you can in the game. So you gotta prepare well.
Yeah. Also, let's maybe talk about the skills and how this works. So, as you can see, Megapool is using a bunch of skills with tied to his weapon. And what we're doing in this game is a little bit different from other games. So skills, active skills are tied to your weapon. If you find a new weapon or if you're using a different weapon, your active skills will change. So Megapool is now changing weapons, so you can see down as the icons for the skills change. Besides that, obviously you have all the gear that you would expect from an action RPG, and some other skills are tied to, let's say, your armor or other gear.
Yeah, in fact, yeah, you can have various war gear in the game and armor skills as well. As you can see, I have a jump pack equipped currently.
Yeah.
That's very helpful, especially with the Crusader, because Crusader is very tanky and has very heavy armor, but it's, first of all, it can be a bit slower than the Assassin or the Psyker, but you can boost your movement by tons of equipment and perks and passive skills.
Yeah.
So you can be a lightning fast Crusader by the end of your road if you're a high level player.
Yeah. So yeah, besides the active skills that are tied to the weapons, you have passive skills as well, and you gain skill points as you level up. And you can put your skill points on all the different skills that you want to use for your build. And one of these is obviously movement, and then you can find critical hits and close combat, ranged combat, and more I would say exciting ones for all the different classes.
And of course, the latest patch included a huge amount of new heroic deeds and item enchants, and you can build pretty amazing builds for your character with those, because if you unlock heroic deeds, some of them grant you perks that I will show you, I think, pretty soon. I think I got like 3 skulls.
Yeah, that's nice.
So I'm gonna show you how that works right now. Let's see if we have any questions. Much better than the Steam stream. Yeah, I think this Twitch embed on Steam has like a bitrate limit or something, so you should just watch in the just on the basic Twitch.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, oh, thanks for the kind words. Yeah, only really bad changes can screw this game up now. Well, we're gonna try not to.
You have 4 days not to do any bad changes.
Yeah. And yeah, I just mentioned these heroic deeds, and I just completed one.
Okay.
So I just killed 250 champion enemies, I mean total,
Yeah.
and my reward is a whole new skill tree that's unlocked.
Okay.
So
Let's see that.
and another one.
Another one.
I killed
Attribute
50
point,
enemies.
okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we can talk about both of these.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of this game is pretty deep, as you can see, and I'm gonna show it to you.
It's always cool when you unlock stuff after.
Yeah, unlocking stuff is really great. So as you can see, this is your inquisitorial rank. I'm a member of CS's live cabal.
Busted.
Yeah, and these are your attributes, and basically you can dump attribute points into warfare, toughness, or virtue for the Crusader. Of course, the other classes have different stuff.
Right.
And I think I'm gonna I have.
Yeah.
I want the first virtue bonus, so yeah, I just got. So if you unlock sort of these milestones within your attributes, you unlock basically ranks of that ability. So first, I unlock the first milestone, which gives me 10 more warp resist. So it's pretty useful.
Yeah, it's also a nice layer as you build your character. It's a nice layer to play around with, and for example, you've seen deflection there. For example, my high-level character has a deflect build with items, the proper perks and attributes and skill points, and it's like an unstoppable, very fast one-handed.
Yeah, I love that build.
Wielder
Yeah, the
that's just awesome.
One-handed Crusader is so good because you can just breeze through the enemies with lightning fast speed.
Yeah.
Someone is mentioning that the execute animation for melee needs more work. If you are talking about the Great Axe execute skill, then it's getting fixed at the moment as we speak, because I have added it to the bug list like a couple days ago.
Right.
So yeah, and our webcam just died apparently, for some reason. Nice. I'm gonna try and just fix that real quick.
Let me play around with the character. Okay, so yeah, this is the character sheet, and I just see some of the perks. You can unlock these perks as you play the game, basically. It's you have to complete different challenges or milestones. There's a whole bunch of them, as you can see. And as you level up, you can use more perks for your character. Right now, Megapool's character is rank 20, so he can select from 2 perks, and the third one unlocks at rank 30. And the max level currently is rank 50, so it's pretty cool. Let's see the inventory now, and as you can see, we have all the rarities. Yeah. And Megapool's character is pretty great with items, as I can see some...
I have some really crap items. Honestly, I'm just gonna disable this because I set it up last night, but it doesn't really want to cooperate with our record card at the moment. Anyways, you can see more of the game now, so there's a good thing in everything. So yeah, let's jump back to the game. As you can see, there are a bunch of item tiers. This is like the rare items.
I think that's the third one in the list. So basically
like
you have
white,
the white
green,
common items, and then blue, green.
Yeah, and purple items are the artificer items. These are already pretty good.
And some of the orange items, which are the best ones, have like certain affixes. Well, not this one, but usually you can find.
I think I have some in my stash with some unique stats.
Oh yeah, this is one with the.
So like the orange enchants mean that you have a special kind of deal going on with that weapon. As you can see, this shotgun, if hits give like vulnerability debuff on the enemies.
Yeah.
So these are the item tiers for this game. And leaderboard top 50.
Oh, nice.
I done good. It seems like. There's leaderboards in the game, as you can see, and you can collect glory, and you get weekly rewards. And yeah, let's talk about these for a while.
Okay.
Let's finish the heroic deeds, perks,
skills.
Yeah, first let's mention the perks. So we have added a bunch of perks to the game. As you can see, there's already tons of perks added for each class, and working with these, you can have pretty nice builds going on with your characters.
Yeah, these are very like they give pretty meaty, cool bonuses for your character. So it's not just like one skill point. So it's not like some small bonus, but like a really. It's a big decision.
Yeah. You have to decide, because, for example, there's like movement speed bonuses going on and stuff. And for example, if you want to build like a fast character and an agile character, you have to give something up for that.
Correct. Yeah.
But it should always work out greatly. And some questions we have: will there be a giveaway of the game this stream? Not.
No, I don't think so.
No, but it's good that you mentioned it, because I think we will have one maybe on the release day. But the game is discounted now with this event.
10%.
Yeah, so we have a 10% discount
till
going on.
4th of June.
Yeah,
we have a 10% off, so yeah.
Yeah, the event lasts until the 4th of June. And will you ever include named weapons for the 40k universe? Example, Hammer of Crag.
Would be cool. I mean, yeah.
That's something I have wanted for a long time, because unique items with unique names, and even like the flavor text, you know, the orange text below with some quote from the lore, it would be really amazing.
Yeah, we would really like to add, and but I can't promise anything. That we'll see. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I have already added this to the feedback list. I think so. So yeah, it would be amazing, and. Yeah, these are the skill trees. As you can see, you have a lot of sub-skill trees.
Oh yeah.
And basically, what's going on here is when you create a character, you have to select like a subclass for a character, and that unlocks like a basic couple of skill trees for you. So for example, if you create a heavy gunner crusader, obviously you're gonna have ranged combat, support, movement, range combat.
I think movement is not.
Yeah, range combat, support, and hit points, I think, or area effects.
4 or 5 trees are unlocked.
And then you can unlock the rest by completing heroic deeds or achievements. And for example, this requires 25 side quests.
Yeah, usually the requirement is tied to the actual skill tree. So let's see, if you want to unlock, let's say, execution, or let's say a better one like heat attacks, you have to do something similar to that skill tree.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool. I just unlocked like this. I finished my range combat skill tree. So
nice.
Sort of. By finishing it, I mean reaching the main skill for it, which is like a sniper mark.
Yeah, as you can see, the skill tree also has like small milestones, if I can say that, like that one. Yeah. And when you are creating a build for your character, you can maybe for one skill tree you only want to reach certain milestone.
Yeah, because for example, in movement, I really only want movement. So for example, there will be bonuses here that I don't really need. For example, okay, immunity to slow, stun, shock, and freeze when HP drops below 25. This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But what I'm really looking after here is just movement speed, because I just want to be fast. So I'm gonna be putting. There's a reason why I started on this corner, the skill tree, and not this corner, because minus 3% cooldown bonus. It's really cool, but I don't really need it right now, because all my skills are like just hold the button and full auto fire.
So it's not like blindly putting just skill points.
Yeah. And I think by accident we unlocked this last time, the latest patch. So here you can see your progression, and this is pretty cool, because not only you can see what you have gotten earlier, but it's pretty cool, because when I'm gonna reach level 21, I'm gonna get 1 skill point and unlock Inoculator combo. So it's pretty cool, because now I can see like the goal to 50.
Time to grind.
Time to grind, boys. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. This I really like, because you need to see in advance.
Yeah, it's a great feature. And also, if I'm correct, with skill points, so you unlock them by leveling up, but also there's the star map, and you can find like NPCs where you can acquire, let's say, attribute points and skill points for completing certain task, or just going into a discussion with them.
And as you can see, this is the crafting interface of the game.
You have a lot of blueprints.
Not really.
Not really. Okay, only green ones.
Yeah, these are the one that matters.
Yeah.
I did not buy many blueprints lately. But obviously you can see that the appearance panel and there's a bunch of things yet to be unlocked, and these are saved for the release patch.
Yeah.
But basically the fusion is the most interesting because that allows you for relic item progression. Basically you will be able to boost and reforge your relic items.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. I want to see if you can sort items by power rating now, so it's pretty cool.
Oh, it's pretty cool, yeah. Usually when you complete the mission, you kind of get like 20 items maybe, let's say.
Yeah.
Around 20. And so yeah, the inventory can fill up pretty quickly.
Indeed.
So yeah, sorting out them is...
And I think we sneakily buffed Autogun in the latest update, and it sounds and looks amazing, and it's so over the top right now.
Wow.
So I just want to check it out.
Okay.
But first I want to see if there's some
blueprints.
yeah, blueprints. How many? Oh, I'm flush. Let's do this, guys. I got pretty good money. All right, let's learn some blueprints. And what I wanted to check at the shop if you can if she sells some skill reset consumables, because now with the latest patch we have added that consumables can now spawn in the shopkeep's inventory, because it's pretty cool, to be honest.
Yeah, also consumable items were added in the beta patch. So this is kind of like a new thing for players that haven't played the beta yet, and yeah, it can be items that maybe let you die 4 times, or plus 1 time. Or
there's
like
a consumable that grants you additional drop rates for a couple hours, boosts your turret missions. Yeah. So it's pretty amazing, and of course the most important and the most used one will be the mind reset, which allows you to reset 1 sub-skill tree that I have mentioned.
That's pretty cool.
Rebel Guard. Okay, let's find another subsector. As you can see, we're traveling in the Caligari subsector, and within that the Tenebra Caligari sector, and within that the Tenebra.
Can we zoom out? Maybe let's show them the timer. So the Caligari sector is where Inquisitor Mark III takes place. This is our own subsector within the Warhammer 40k universe, and well, it's very faithful to the lore, but this is our own playground. Yeah, you can say that.
And as you can see, there's this is the Tenebra subsector, which is the first tier of the game, and all these will be unlocked later on.
That's right.
And this subsector alone has like a couple hundred missions already in it, random missions. So the game is huge, and as you can see, you can travel in this open world. And
these are the systems that are
yep.
available to us. As you can see, some of them are pretty easy for this character, but the one Megapools zooming in right now is I think it's a bit tougher than
I have
the
a fair
previous
chance
one.
to get wrecked here. So let's see what we have. I need some Black Legion 615. Oh, this is easier. So let's do a hunt one.
Yeah. Will this game be always online? It's one question. It's always online.
The game requires an online connection. Basically, we have a number of reasons. Okay, before starting missions, let's clear it up why the game will always be always online. First of all, always online does not mean you have to have super hyper good internet if you're playing solo, because the game only connects to the backend if you start the mission, and if you end the mission, the rest of the things the code runs locally.
Correct.
So you can play the game solo with any kind of potato internet, but the main reason for online play is first of all, we can do events like this that we're doing now. So we wouldn't be able to do like these Sculptron events and leaderboards and all that kind of stuff.
You can join cabals. You can basically the game can be played in co-op. So
yeah, it's a co-op heavy game because everything besides the single player campaign is meant to be played co-op in this game. So, and you can make cabals, which are the equivalent of guilds, if you're familiar with that term, if you're more familiar with that term. And you can play co-op missions, you can play co-op PvP, there's co-op investigations going on. So that's our main reason for always online. And for support point of view, it's once again super easy to have a backend system. And of course, it partially prevents hacking, because drop rates and everything is calculated from the backend side.
You don't want to meet people with the maxed out characters on day one.
So you can't hack your character because it's stored in the backend, and of course changing your character name and fixing your character if it gets stuck somewhere, giving back lost items, for example, or fixing the leaderboard is only doable with a good online backend system.
Right.
And this is why we are choosing the online only option.
So one of the platform maps, or
yeah, it's gonna be the following platform maps. Oh, the new video I made is nice. Yeah, I made these small videos, and as you can see in these small videos, the background elements were added to the maps because previously every map was just the tiles were there, but there was no background environment.
Yeah,
and those are getting added slowly.
Yeah, I think the Hive City is.
Yeah, it's one of the best looking maps. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, as you can see, there are like certain map types. We added 4 new ones in the beta patch, and I can't even count how many we have now. Like a lot.
I can't wait. Which one is it for? Like to the right click, I think. Oh yeah. Let's see. Holy crap!
Yeah. Someone's on the chat is mentioning the wipe. So yeah, the game is in beta for 4 more days.
Yeah.
Which means that when the game releases, we're gonna wipe all the characters, and it's not because we are evil, but it just had to be because of the game changes.
Yeah, the game mechanics were changed so much compared to the previous builds that we have to issue a wipe. And of course, once again, we wanna have everyone want everyone to have a clean slate.
Yeah.
So. That's our main reason, but of course the mask that you get with this event remains. Yeah. So that's like persistent because
it's tied to your account basically, or your.
Yep, indeed. So you can. There will be an extras panel, and then that's where you can.
Yeah. So go collect the mask tied to this event, and don't worry about it. Yep. It won't be wiped.
And someone was asking if they can buy the game at the Neocore store or at the Steam store. Well, basically there's no difference except if you. For 4 more days, if you buy from the Neocore store, you get your name in the credits, but that's all.
You basically get a Steam code when you buy it at the Neocore store.
By the Emperor, we weren't lying about rapid fire because this thing is sure
awesome.
Yeah, it's rapid, that's for sure. Because it's just check out these fighters so fast. I emptied the whole manga in a couple seconds.
The animation is pretty cool.
Yeah, and it sounds pretty amazing.
Someone's asking about upgrading the founding package to Grandmaster.
Yeah, it's a long time wish of ours. We are working on that.
But if you really like to do that, I think you should maybe send us a mail about.
It's not possible yet. We're working on a feature as of now, but as soon as it will be possible, we're gonna announce it and make it happen. Because that's like one of the most requested things already.
Yeah, we are working on it.
Oh crap, I'm getting wrecked. Yeah, I should set up my inoculator so it refills some of my suppression as well, because...
another Spartan effect. Okay, Grandmaster player is asking about the edition. Holiday tour. Yeah, sure. I think if you are in contact with us, it's one of the features of the Grandmaster edition that
the
players
studio
can
tour,
do a studio tour. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh crap!
Still deploying.
This is I should have prepared better for this.
And back to the one more thing about the wipes. When the game releases, that wipe will be the final one.
Yep.
So no more wipes.
After.
Game was in alpha and beta, and that's why we were implementing these wipes. There were a lot of changes regarding the leveling system, character progression, and all that, and we basically had to wipe the characters before that. But there will be one more wipe at release, and then that's it.
Yeah,
you can level up as much as you want.
After that, the seasons will come, and don't mix this up with the seasons in Diablo 3, because the seasons mean a different thing in Martyr. There won't be a separate ladder, but seasons are basically free content patches for the game, and that's as simple as it gets. So new factions will be introduced with seasons. For example, the first season.
I think we can talk about the first one.
Yeah, it's already. It's going to introduce the Dark Eldars.
Yeah.
And a bunch of investigations related to the Dark Eldars. And as an Inquisitor, you will be pretty busy in the first season, so to say. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty intense. But yeah, the only remaining wipe will be at launch, and that will be on Tuesday, somewhere during the night.
Yeah. Okay, two more things. Someone's mentioning the escort missions, that they are pretty rough right now.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Games in beta, that's what I can say. We are fine. Beta is for like fine-tuning and balancing, and yeah, we are aware of that. I'm pretty sure we're gonna balance all these things.
Yeah, I got a few reports regarding the VIP missions. He's a bit suicidal, so nice. Yeah. So we're gonna buff them, and I think tweak the AI a little bit so it stays behind you a little more.
Yeah.
Let's just jump in the middle here. Nice. So yeah, this is one of the earliest map settings introduced to the game, the floating platform. It's a bit tricky with these narrow hallways, or sort of narrow corridors, but as you can see for the autogun, it's no match. Even though this power level is higher than mine, it's a bit alright.
You're doing great, yeah. A lot depends on the build, basically.
Yeah, the autogun is pretty great. I think we buffed it, it received a silent buff.
So, this is, as you can see, the game has like a cover system. I think we haven't talked about it yet in the stream.
Yeah, not really.
Right. You can use covers for tougher enemies. And enemies also can use the cover. It's
we wanted to have a more tactical feel of the gameplay instead of just mindless Russian. Of course, you can do that if you choose power levels below your own power rank. But the game, we wanted players to think in advance before missions, before combat. So
you can build a character who's really good with covers. Let's say you use items that, when you're in cover, regenerate your health points much faster. And maybe you build an assassin with a sniper rifle, where you just regenerate HP when you're in covers. That's one sort of build. Also, covers can be destroyed. Obviously, they're not invincible.
Yep. And I think this is pretty intense fight.
Yeah, kind of intense, but
I'm gonna get wrecked.
Yeah, no worries. You can die normally by default 3 times on a random mission. I think it's a bit different with the single player story campaign, but yeah, on a random mission you can die 3 times, but there are certain modifiers. Let's say you run a turret mission, which we're gonna show you later. On a turret mission you can choose turret cards which lets you die only once, but you get better loot. But there are modifiers where you can die like 4 times and so on.
And of course you can use the aforementioned consumables that allow you to die more times during the mission or have something else. And some of at some of the missions you can even pay to hire some henchmen or get a debuff for the enemies and such. So there's a bunch of variety implemented into the game.
Yeah, someone's asking version they're playing now is how outdated compared to the one coming in 4 days. Well, it's a beta version and we're gonna do a full release, so it's...
Well, the differences will be compared to this build and the release build are as follows. So this is just off the top of my head, but obviously there will be a bunch of bug fixes during the game.
We're using the beta for feedback.
Yeah. Currently, I'm playing this Steam Live build, but obviously we have an internal build that is changed by the minute. And bugs are getting fixed left and right there, like small quality of life changes like typos, graphical glitches and stuff, but major things as well. And so yeah, that's I think the most important thing that's going to be changed from this build to the beta. Holy crap. Yeah. And the other one is of course the customization, the fusion, and all those crafting related stuff are going to be added, as well as the last 2 chapters of the campaign, which will be pretty intense. I'm
really also certain like dialogues will be added and minor like entries.
Yeah, as well as many voice acting stuff and such.
Yeah, the campaign is 5 chapters, and currently you can play 3 of them. Yeah, it's basically single-player story campaign is a solo thing, so it's more like a narrative, story that you can play as an Inquisitor, and it would be a bit weird to invite like more players for it in co-op. So it's a single-player thing. They're pretty cool story. I won't spoil it, and yeah, happens sometimes. And basically, it works like you're on the star map. You're let's say you finished chapter 1, and the star map opens up, and you don't have to complete the single player story to unlock the random missions or the whole star map. Basically, you can choose whether continue the story or do some random missions or some co-op missions or tougher investigations or turret missions. And besides that, you can continue the story whenever you want.
There you go.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, this was one of the bigger enemies.
Yeah, this was one of the hunt targets.
But there are much bigger ones.
Yeah, you can see at the right that the modifiers that I have to deal with. So because the power rating is higher than mine, which is like 50 higher, I have minus 10% damage, and I get 20% more damage. I think is really good.
But you get better loot at the end.
Yeah. So hopefully I can do this. I can die 2 more times, but I have no inoculator charges left.
Yeah, people are asking about weapon unlocks available at level 1. I'm not sure if we're gonna change that.
Weapon unlocks won't be changed for a while, but of course we always care a lot about the player feedback. So if many players request the same thing, we're gonna add that thing.
Yeah.
That's how the game worked for the past 2 years.
It worked for us as well and for players too. So
yeah, so this is our main.
If players are asking it, then we'll change something. Someone's asking, will there be more items like guns, swords, etc.? I think, I mean, this is a game that we're gonna support and update for years after release. So yeah, expect more weapons, more items, and yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna implement some of them seasons.
Yeah, and some of them will be implemented even at the release patch, so it's good that you mentioned that, because I forgot that, for example, the Assassin will receive some new melee weapons in the new update. Yeah,
this is an RPG, and yeah, we know that loot is one of the most important aspects of it, so yeah, we're gonna add a lot more new items.
I'm just backtracking to see if I can find inoculators, because I'm all out, and I can die like once more and I'm gonna get wrecked, so...
No worries.
I think here, maybe one. Yeah, I should have come.
Everyone requests God mode. Okay. Yeah.
I can't cheat.
4 more days and God mode. But yeah, Megapool is playing the Steam build right now, so no debug mode here.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna show some other characters as well. But for now, I'm gonna try and finish this mission with like 1 remaining life left, so that's gonna be interesting. Here, I encountered an inoculator, but I
usually it all up, I think for me, the villain type enemy types, the rope psycho ones are pretty tough. They were designed to be tough, kind of like mini bosses on each map.
Yeah.
They kind of like. Kind of use the same skills as the Psyker, or some of the same skills, and they can be pretty deadly.
They are pretty deadly, yeah. At first I thought that the villain enemies are just like loot piñatas, but no.
No.
Yeah, because with the latest content patch we have implemented a bunch of random spawning enemies to the map that can make your life a lot harder, but they give you more loot as well, so it's like a trade-off. Let's see. No.
Yeah, and if I'm correct, someone mentioned on the chat that yeah, weapon unlocks are right now. If you reach level 20, that's where.
Yeah, I think that's where you unlock
all the weapons.
Yeah, but I think we will, as we add more weapons, we will of course, add them to the unlock list.
Yeah.
So yeah, we of course don't want players to have to reach like level 30 or 40 to unlock a specific kind of weapon, because that just ruins like enjoying the game. So we want to have players to be able to use all weapons pretty soon.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Level 20 is like
balance.
not like, it's not a big deal. You can unlock it for like 10, 15, 20 hours of gameplay or something. So the real deal, of course, starts when you reach the max level, and then you will be able to progress through the various subsectors and tiers and stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be tough from here because I don't have any calculators, and I have to find. Oh, nice skull. At least I got the drops, so even if I failed the mission, I got some skulls.
Yeah.
Oh, there's medical supply. Okay,
Yeah, so
I need to get that.
I guess for like 50 skulls you have to complete 10 or 12 maps.
Yeah, I think if you like, if we're done in the campaign,
It's a much faster, yeah, because you.
Yeah, it's as long as like the middle of chapter 2, I think, or something. So it's roughly like like 4 or 5 hours of gameplay to get all the skills.
What's the hardest development for the Hunter?
Optimization.
Optimization, yeah.
And balance, I would say, but there's a bunch of game mechanic related stuff that's super hard to I believe. But it was all really cool. We love to take these challenges.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean,
if I die now, I'm fucked. So no. I can jump.
new kind of gameplay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now I have to.
they're a bit slower.
Yeah, but they have jump packs as well, so.
They're good, I think. How many graphic options are there in the game? Someone asks on the chat. I think
yeah, there's a bunch.
there's a lot. You can change like obvious thing. Yeah, let's see. As you can see, there's like a quality level that you can just simply put it lower if your machine is a bit older, but you can play around with anti-aliasing and a lot more. Yeah,
so there's a bunch of effects that you can enable, disable. You can tweak the persistent corpse amount, temporal A, no soft coronas and stuff. You can also set FPS limit, but basically most players are just going to use these. Yeah. And regarding visuals, you can switch between a basic mode and tactical mode, and you can display all sorts of things in a battle, like strong highlight, thermal vision, floating text and stuff. So you can auto pickup.
Yeah, someone might like that. Although I think Inquisitor Martyr loot drops are a bit more different. You won't see like useless items dropping out of enemies, like dozens of them. It's more like
it's not like a loot shower, but you get less items but more useful.
More useful, yeah, absolutely.
But obviously that's also something subject to change, because if we see like a large player base complaining about how loot works, then of course we will have no other option but to change it up.
Yeah, it changed a lot during the alpha and the beta based on player feedback, so it's.
Oh, I need this inoculator so bad.
Oh, finally.
4 charges only? Okay. Okay, I have to like save it for the bosses. Perish, and of course, there you can see the unique stat system that's basically tied to covers at work, which is the suppression stats.
Yeah, that's
around my health bar. That yellow and then green also is the suppression meter. And basically, suppression determines how resistant you are to stuns and also to crowd control mechanisms.
Yeah, and you don't want that meter
to go down, because then you will be wrecked, basically.
And
yeah, almost there. Yeah, taking colors. Yeah, these Black Legion Marines are pretty tough, but yeah, they were added to the game recently.
Nice. Animation's so good.
Yeah, of course, and the animations will be a bit changed in the release build as well, if I'm not mistaken. And here we meet another Decimator. I have no grenades, and I met a supply card. Oh yeah, I used it up already. Alright, so I have to like...
Yeah, you have to kill 3 of these on this map, and this is the second one. Some additional enemies. Yeah, this will be tough.
This will be impossible.
I want this question.
And mission failed in 3, 2, 1. I'm slow already. And this is so freaking hard. Let's see. Jumping around to evade Decimator because that's all I have.
Yeah, Decimator is one of the tougher ones.
Yeah, if I take cover, my suppression goes back pretty quickly because I think I have taken a perk that regiments is faster, but I have to like just jump around too.
Yeah, this is where you have to just run around and take cover.
But that's the bad thing because jumping around destroys covers around.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you want to kill the weaker enemies first.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill like a henchman first, but it's not looking good, guys. No, take cover.
Yeah, someone's asking about armor customization. Yeah, with the final release,
that's gonna be a possibility.
There will be a whole new tab with the Tech Priest. It will be all about equipment customization. It's more like a cosmetic thing. Stats won't change because of that. It's just cosmetic, and it's faithful to Warhammer 40k. So
yeah, but you can look pretty amazing with that new feature. For example, you can change like horse from like 30 or 40 different color schemes for your armor and weapons, and besides that, you can adjust the griminess of your gear. You can choose between 3 basic skins for each armor model. So there's like huge amounts of possibilities that you can do. So I killed everyone, which is good but the Decimator was reset because you can't like kite endlessly here.
Yeah.
So I have nothing again, and I have to deal with this guy. And then I have to do it once more. It's not working good so far. The autogun is pretty good. It's done well, but it's the mission power level that's screwing me up here. What I have to do is like avoid his melee skills.
Yeah,
and like
right.
shoot him while
also
I can.
flamethrower is a bit tough.
When he charges into melee, I think I have like a couple seconds to take a shot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't always work, as you can see. No, don't reset, crap! He's resetting again, screwed up. Oh no, nice. I need suppression.
Yeah, another question on the chat. Will there be any opportunity for console players to earn any of the cosmetics? I think this one is tied to this event on Steam.
Yeah, this one is event.
It's a Steam event, I would say. But yeah, we are working to have console players have the same content regarding items and equipment and events, basically.
Yeah, I need to like I need like an HP per hit or something on this autogun.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna try this out. So yeah, you can. I'm gonna tweak my stuff around a bit. I think I'm just gonna switch to like the Meltagun. Nice.
Yeah, autogun is nothing compared to Thunderhammer. Yeah, or a great axe.
It's too bad I'm not a melee character because I also is instead of the frag grenade, I would need like a force field because that's like so freaking awesome. I'm gonna see if I can. So yeah, weapon unlocks, extra perks, like nice. So there's no more weapon unlocks past 20. Yeah, and I think we can switch accounts soon, so we can show like an assassin or a crusader.
Yeah.
Let me see. Like, first I just want to go to. I want to see if I can tweak my gear around a bit. Let's see if she has anything to sell. Like the grenade launcher is also a good choice, but she does not sell any quality items as of now. Fabricated sword, plasma gun, shotgun, standing attack, forge, grenade launcher, I mean, you can buy everything. So
yeah, it's not that expensive, for this character.
And I have tons of credits anyway. Yeah, force field, nice, I have this. Immunity to all damage and all negative effects for 5 seconds. Holy crap. Okay.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, I'm just gonna use it later. Let's see if I can craft some good stuff. Warped plot, no. Okay then. Let's see. Let's switch accounts.
Okay.
And until that, I will just quickly scroll up and. Yeah, this is a Psyker. But I only leveled this character, to be honest. So let's switch accounts real quickly. And yeah, I'm just gonna exit the game.
Yeah, we'll be back in like a few minutes. Just switching accounts to
yeah,
mine.
in the meantime, we're still talking.
Talking,
so.
yeah. We can answer questions while we are.
Yeah, I'm gonna answer questions until the. Yeah. Yeah, I love grenades. They're grenade. We had to balance the damage of the grenades because I think they're still a bit OP, because if you slam a grenade into like a small pack of enemies, they all get wrecked. So I believe that currently grenades are fine where they are, but we have statistics available. Sorry guys, it's still like
it's early.
Yeah, I mean, you can't believe it's the studio here is like everyone is working. It's the hype is real. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have statistics available for weapon stats, like who uses what kind of weapon, and when we get when we already have a pretty good player base, so we can say that I think like 65% of all players use the force field. So I think it's pretty amazing, and rejoice because we have added a new force field effect, so it looks amazing now as well. Any progress on the rubber issue? Yeah, numerous tweaks were made to the co-op thing, to the co-op rubber blending. Yeah, sure. Let's check on OBS if the game is check back to the main.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let me see. We're just adding the game real quick. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Okay.
And thanks for the follows, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, let's
jump.
Okay. So yeah, let's try this assassin. It's a melee assassin. It's kind of low level. It's just rank 8. I just started it recently to play around with the beta. As you can see, here's the World event that's currently going on for 4 more days. You have to collect Skulls of the Innocent. 50 of them. They are dropping from various enemies, let's say Black Legion ones.
Only the Black Legion.
Only
the Black Legion
okay.
drops the skulls, so
and
you have to choose those missions.
Yeah, and once you collected 50, you can unlock a Mask of the Martyr, which is a cosmetic item basically tied to this event.
And you get that mask for all 3 classes, and that mask persists after the release wipe, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
And with this event, Martyr has a 10% discount on the Steam store.
Yeah, that's right.
So be sure to grab the game if you like it.
Yeah.
And you're glad that we are keeping track of statistics. Yeah, it's pretty good. That's also a reason why we need an online system for this game. Because, for example, what I can do is, as someone in charge of map design, is that I can download the locations to the maps I have created where the most players have died. So I can see where the majority of players died at a certain point of a map, or a campaign map, or whichever investigation map. And that's pretty amazing, because then I can nerf that hot spot, or I can buff a spot where what feels weak. So statistics are really important. Of course, weapon usage statistics are once again a thing, because if we use that 99% of the player uses a grenade launcher, then we can obviously see that something's wrong with it.
Yeah, I think after release we can like put up some of these funny statistics on our social sites. It look funny. So yeah, this is a melee assassin. It's kind of low level, as you can see, rank 8.
But it's still kicks ass.
But yeah, I really like that character.
It's a data hunt mission where you have to defend the data terminal.
Yeah. It's I think a new mission type that we added. The beta?
No, it's been in the alpha, although it was added later.
So it's kind of like a not really a common mission type.
Yeah.
Target eliminated.
It's usually it was an investigation mission type only previously.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, let's see. Yeah, 3 of these this map.
You have managed to get 12 skulls so far, but you've done all the missions you can do. Yes, of course. Missions are rolled after a timer ends, so you can see when you select a mission to the star map, at the bottom right corner there's a countdown, like when you're gonna get a new mission. So our backend system rolls random missions like every 15 minutes or something like that. So you will get new missions, of course, soon. Yeah, as Epsilon said, you will get new missions after completing one day timeout, so you will always have a fine amount of missions to do.
Okay.
And of course, be sure to like join us on social media and follow us.
Yeah,
and
you can join our Discord channel as well. Always someone from the dev team is there and can answer questions.
I'm there along with Gergő on Discord, and a bunch of my colleagues are there monitoring the activity. And there's a couple hundred super cool guys who hang on Discord, and there's a really great community around this game. So we can't thank them enough for helping us reach this point in development.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
without the community, without you guys, this would not be possible.
Would be a lot more different.
Yeah, and same, if you already have the game and have some feedback, have some issues, or you need something, feel free to just PM me anytime, anywhere, and I will help you out. So, because that's what we like to do, because the community is very important in game development, we feel. And whatever you guys need, basically you can reach us on these platforms.
Okay, first Dota terminal here.
Yeah, and the waves are coming.
Yeah.
You have to defend the terminal.
I slay in 9
Yeah, monitoring activity. You mean posting memes? Well, you have to do. Yeah, well, you have to do something.
Okay.
How many characters can you create in this game? 6, but yeah, I think we'll increase the player slots.
Yeah.
Currently, what we are doing, what I saw, is that we are refining the character creation screen, so it will look a lot more cool. You will see all 3 classes before you select which one you want to create, and there's a cool background there as well as flavor text and descriptions for each class. Currently, it's a bit like
It's like a bit
functional form. Yeah, it's like a bit. It says so in the corner. So yeah, that's also going to be added to that release. Yeah, servitor or some kind of companion, that's of course a huge request from the community, and of course we're open to that idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
Currently we have a game plan like a roadmap or something like that. It's soon releasing, so I can't really talk about the roadmap, but like a game plan of what we're trying to accomplish in the past next couple months. And of course, besides seasons and war zones and all sorts of things, we have like a smaller scale plan of game updates and whatnot.
Yeah.
And
I think when the game's out and players are more comfortable with the game, played a bit, we will share some of these.
yeah, first of all, obviously, our like a small scale game plan of us is like to release a couple of patches, because obviously that's our first job to do, to make the game 100% fail-safe. And after the game releases, obviously we're going to make a much larger player base than before, so hopefully, and that may or may not require some additional updates or patches. And when we're done with that, obviously then we can focus on like more the things like that improve quality of life and such. So I already have like a couple of things on my list, on my personal feedback list, and I have like a huge list from you guys full of great ideas, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Will you be creating new classes later down the road or an upgrade to Terminator Elite
protocols
Captain
initiated.
Adding new classes is a huge task, so I'm not sure that we're gonna add new classes. Maybe later down the road, like much later down the road.
Yeah.
I think that's a possibility. But for now, our hands are full for the next year or something like that.
Yeah.
Is there a power level limit? Not that I know of. Technically, you can get any kind of power level, because the way it works is that you progress through the subsector. And as I mentioned, the first tier is the first subsector, the Penumbra subsector. And when players start reaching the end of the subsector and maxing out their characters, so to say, then that's where a quest line will open and take the players to the next subsector. And there they will meet even higher items, the level cap will be increased, and so on and so forth. And this will go on and on and on. So basically, as soon as you're towards the end game of your tier, a new tier can be opened if you want it. If not, you can still beast mode the leaderboards of the first tier, because that's also a possibility. Because we feel that that the leaderboards are pretty important.
It's a great
way to...
There's a bunch of
rewards, there's a protector system, you can be a protector, you can become a protector of a sun system.
Yeah, it's a great optional thing if you're kind of competitive.
And it looks pretty good, isn't it? Like tens of thousands of people are playing a game, and when you click on a sun system, it says the protector of that sun system is you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty amazing. It's like pretty dope. Life Lost starts Tuesday. Okay, thanks, man. That's what we like to hear. Any chance of smaller skill icons above your character? What I would like, to be honest, is like move the action bar wherever you want to, but that's not gonna happen for a while.
Yeah.
But we really want to achieve something like that. But for now, that's once again one of those things that we may or may not will do. We will maybe do in the future if we are done with the major stuff that's on our hands at the moment.
Okay, I just killed a commander enemy type, which is kind of like special unit. They can command smaller, weaker units, and you want to kill them pretty fast because they have some additional...
Yeah, and it's good because if you kill the commander first, the units around the commander basically run away and take cover.
Yeah.
So, and of course they lose the buff that the commander gives them.
Right.
So the commander buffs its allies, so it's a pretty strong unit type. And of course there's three types of commanders, like small, strong and weak as well.
Yeah. Okay, third data terminal here.
Is this a Black Legion map or?
No, it's. I think it was scale.
You're not going for the skulls then.
No.
But your power level is pretty high compared to your level. As you could see, I didn't really have good gear on my level 2, level 20 Crusader. So I had like 500 power level, and you already have like 224, and you're just right.
Yeah, I think I was playing around with the vendor. Yeah.
What are the guys doing regarding performance issues as of right now? Well, as of right now, 11 hours ago, I was still working on one of those performance issues, and we have issued a hotfix last night, like late night hotfix, that fixed the black screen and FPS drop issue for many players, like the majority of players. I have received like overwhelming feedback via Discord and Steam forums that many players have their problems fixed with this patch. However, I'm also aware that some players still have similar problems, like animation FPS lags and effect FPS lags, and we are still working hard on those, and we may or may not hotfix the game today. Again, I can't promise anything, but we're constantly working on those. Basically, it's one of the most important things right now, because the content is already done, basically, because obviously we have to release the game on Tuesday. So what we're doing now is dealing with these performance thingies. What is hard with these is that obviously we have like a bunch of computers here in the office, like 100 or something, but even if the game runs 100% cool on those 100 computers, that doesn't mean that it will run good for the rest of the guys all around the world. So we rely on the community once again, and that's why I'm asking for logs and DX and whatnot on the Steam forums to send them to me, because then we can analyze them and fix the game faster. So far you guys have helped a lot.
Yeah, right now I'm creating a Tarot mission, and Tarot missions basically are tougher missions that you can create from Tarot cards. These Tarot cards give you debuffs, and with these debuffs comes better loot, basically. So you can tinker around with these. using major cards with like very tough effects and some minor ones. Let's see, I just added a card, cleansing, that creates a purge mission and increases the chance to find, well, heavy weapons, which is not for me. Let's see, this is an assassin, so I want something melee. I think, yeah, one-handed melee weapons and shields.
Yeah.
Could be mine, yeah.
Before you start, let me just check something, because
Yeah.
I think the something's wrong with the mic sound. The settings, audio. Oh no. Well, yeah. We have to like quickly restart the stream.
Okay.
I believe.
Yeah.
So like,
no turret mission for
be
the
back
next couple of minutes.
in 1 second. And I think we're back. Yeah.
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 Should be good. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. We're
Okay.
back.
Okay,
Give
so
us some feedback if everything's alright, guys.
okay, so turret missions. So yeah, with the tarot cards you can create pretty tough missions for your character, which gives you better loot, and you can play around with these. You can see the reward, what reward you get. If you want, let's say, a better melee weapon for your character, you just have to find the proper card for it, which is this one for melee weapons, and two more which are minor cards, and these also have certain effects which are kind of like debuffs, so the mission will be a lot tougher. Depends on the card. This one, for example, gives 25% movement speed to all enemies, which is okay for. This is I have an assassin, so whatever. It's a melee character. I don't want to really hide,
Yeah.
let's say. And let's see what else. Okay, this one's a tough one. You are not permitted.
You have 1600. No, you have a 1.6k fate.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I have a higher level character, and fate points are, as far as I know, are account-wide, right?
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. And also, well, this is a pretty cool effect. Minus 30% hit points for enemies, but no reward. So it's basically a filler card if the mission is already tough. I'm gonna choose this one. I think it's kinda okay. Let's see.
So basically, what tarot missions do is that you can select your own difficulty modifiers for better experience and better loot, and of course you can also adjust the difficulty of tarot missions.
Okay, it's a Nurgle infestation map. Nice.
Someone was asking about ship customization, and there's a couple options that you can do later on in the game that customizes your hub, so to say, the bridge, command bridge. Did you fix trap stashes? I'm not sure what you mean. I just encountered one of those, like the trap chests on the map, what I was doing on a floating platform map, and it worked. How many people can join a party? Great question. The game supports co-op for 4 players, and there's 3 PvP modes: 1 versus 2, 2 versus 2, and 4 versus 4. If I'm not mistaken.
I think so. Yeah.
Chaos kebab inside our ship. Yeah. you can only find a chaos kebab in chaos infested. You don't see trap stashes on map, so you can avoid them. But you don't want to avoid them. Yeah, that's a good find. I'm gonna check it out and fix it. Do you have a roadmap for after launch? I'm pretty sure that we have pinned posts on our community hub and on Steam forums as well, if I'm not mistaken, about our post-release plan.
Yeah, but the game's releasing on Tuesdays, so we are kind of working on the game right now. We don't really wanna talk about all the stuff before the release.
But yeah, there's already like a plan ahead. And most of it's out there on the forums. We have posted it, but I think when the game will be released, we're gonna post them once again with more details.
Yeah, I think first season will come with Dark Eldar.
Yep.
That's one thing that we've shared already.
Yep, as Hydra mentioned. Someone's asking about the localizations as well. They are not only in progress, they are all done basically.
Yeah.
And all of them will be included in release.
Yeah, a lot of languages will be supported. I think if you check our community sites, then you can find a
Yep.
whole list.
There's a bunch of languages added for localizing. Arstic Hydra is just a very dedicated, cool guy with lots of cool videos, but he's not a developer. He was here in the office during the press event last week or something. Right?
Yeah, last week we showed him around and he did an interview with us.
Yeah, someone just linked the post-release content. Great, thanks man.
Okay.
Scorched Earth Protocol. A rudimentary, but it
That's our game plan basically, and I think we're gonna be more
I need
detailed
to
after
analyze this essence,
with that.
but it is deadly.
But obviously, updates will come constantly. I think after the release, I think there won't be a week without patching for the first couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And what's also more important is that we will have 24/7 customer support for release, and after that, we will have round-the-clock care for you guys. Apart from the fact that may be because you are already full of inoculators. If not, then be sure to PM me this on Discord so I don't forget. but I'm pretty sure it's because you're full, that's why you can't pick up charges. And yeah, this is one of the Nurgle-infested maps.
Yeah, it's,
as you can see, it's full of
Nurgle.
Nurgle filth.
Repent.
Needs purging.
Okay.
What's your war gear? A stun grenade or a flash grenade?
I think so. Yeah. Stun grenade. Yeah.
Nice.
Basically just leveling up, so it's not a particular build right now. This is a rank 8 character. I just, you know,
Yeah,
as I come by better loot, I
you
just
have to construct builds when you're already high level. Someone asked me, my friend can play this game co-op with me. Of course, yes, you can play with your friends. And once again, a good question, because I forgot to mention that you can play co-op basically with like, two methods.
Yeah.
You can play with your friends, like invite from your friend list, like classic style, or you can queue up if you don't have any friends online. You can queue up for a matchmaking co-op experience, which basically puts you up with random guys around same level around you, and you can go for missions.
Yeah. Also, there's basically general chat, which is a good way also to just find players.
Yeah, some demons are already in the game, so we included a couple. And yeah, I think we'll go through all the factions with the season system. Sooner or later, you're gonna see everything. Cabal PvP, that's a great idea. It needs a lot of content though, so I think if we're ever gonna include something like that, it was in our initial plans, like way back, but we didn't have enough time for that.
Yeah, but good idea though.
But it's still in our plans. When playing co-op with friends, how does the loot work? You can already play co-op with your friends. The loot works it's pretty good because everyone has their own individual loot. You can pick up stuff from different friends. So you get your own loot. Everyone in the party gets their own loot. And of course, loot is basically specialized towards your characters. That means that stuff will drop for different classes as well, but the majority of the stuff that you will receive is for your class or spec, and that's, I think, necessary. Looking forward to play the game, nice. Yeah, and loot for each one separate, as someone mentioned. Does difficulty scale with the amount of players? Of course, yes, it does. Enemy HP and suppression is scaled, and of course damage. So everything is scaling with party size. So, and that wasn't like this, or not exactly like this in the previous very early builds. So even the smaller maps mean a greater challenge for co-op parties, because like a couple months ago you could get a 4-man party, well-geared party, and just wreck everything in like 5 minutes with objective rushing. And that's not a possibility anymore, thankfully. You can use the teleport.
Yeah, it's a new way.
That's also a new thing.
Yeah.
You don't
just
have to backtrack.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
But this one is not that kind of teleport.
Yeah, it's a hidden room.
It's a hidden room, yeah. So there are chances if you launch a map that you will find one of these hidden rooms with
5%
some
chance.
extra loot. 5%.
So you got lucky, yeah. It's a 5%
Lucky
chance
one.
that you meet a teleporter in one of the maps and takes you to a hidden room that's not displayed on the minimap. And as you can see, you meet a villain there, full of loot and a big ass chest.
Okay, and one of the purple items is
Nice.
the plasma pistol. Well, not for my assassin, but regardless, it's I can disenchant it with the Tech Priest and then create some other items.
Are there ship-only maps or planets too? Of course there are planets too. There's a bunch of map settings. Let me just go through. So there's Imperial Indoors,
Yeah.
the clean version of this one. Then there's the Nurgle infested version like this. There was the floating platform I have played earlier. There's the rock turn, which is like one outdoor weather settings, sorry, terrain settings. There's the mining operation, which is also an outdoor setting. There's the frozen terrain, so it's like an open frozen planet.
Yeah, it's one of the most open ones, if I can say that.
There's the ruined city one, so we have like the city setting, like the ruined city war torn setting. There's the Hive City setting, which looks amazing. It's also like a more open map system. And I'm pretty sure I forgot like a bunch of map settings. There's Giant Trails maps as well. Yeah, I think there's like 2 or 3 more. I think.
And all these maps have different weather types. A lot of different weather types. I'm talking about obviously open world, open maps.
Yeah.
But yeah, and they look awesome with all the different. They basically sometimes look like a whole different map type.
Yeah. As to kind of mention that when the larger YouTubers start doing the game.
The heretic.
Well, we hope so, and there will be some videos about the game soon, I believe.
Yeah.
And there's another big chest that's pretty nice because
it's a nice map.
The normal chests, this should be a normal chest, but they have a chance, I think also 5% chance, that the basic small chests are upgraded to this big one. So you got twice now. So it's really good because these big chests have a huge drop rate.
By eradicating the infestation,
Someone like Riker actually in regular videos would have a bigger impact. Riker.
I think I'm not sure if we can talk about it, but I think they're. Yeah, sure. So
I mean, they will. So basically they will. So
yeah, they will.
That's all we have to say. So that's pretty cool, and we're excited for that.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's see if someone topped the. Oh yeah, nice.
Let's see. Loot. So this was a turret missions, which means better loot, more XP. You can run turret missions if you have enough fate points. It costs 100 fate points, but as you can see, you will earn fate points as well from turret missions, and from doing other campaign-related stuff and just doing normal missions. Let's see what we have here. Okay.
I think you got some upgrades there. You can sort the items by power rating.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a consumable.
Oh yeah, this one. I'm just keeping it for the for some top missions. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's see the vendor.
Buy some different skin, look for item shop. Well, first of all, you won't really have to buy those because on release you can choose from skins for free. I mean, so that's the customization feature. So when the game comes out, at the crafting guy, you will be able to customize your equipment, and you will be able to choose between skins. So and that doesn't cost any money. So you can just do it right.
Let me just show it quickly. Well, it's not in the Steam, but
you can't really.
You will be able to find it here. Right?
Yeah,
crafting,
so
appearance, these are not unlocked yet.
So you have to wait. You'll have to wait until Tuesday for that.
There's also a tech tree for crafting upgrades. This is basically unlocks new elements of the crafting system. You wanna research these. Obviously, the cost for these are pretty high, so you wanna unlock these when you really wanna upgrade and craft.
Yeah. Someone asking, what game is this? This is Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr.
This is the very first action RPG set in the Warhammer 40k universe. We are working on this game for years. It's gonna come out
on Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. Currently, it's in beta. It's already playable for a while now. It was in an alpha phase, now it's in beta, and it's gonna come out next Tuesday. So, gonna be exciting next week.
Yeah. A bunch of yeah, and of course Neocore Games are developing the game. Every link you can find every link on our YouTube channel or on our Twitch channel. Everything is below the stream. Some great questions. Will additional pets be released during the seasons? I don't think pets will be linked to the seasons, but I think there will be linked to either heroic deeds later on or a DLC. I think that's what I think. Microtransactions. For now, we won't really include microtransactions, but I think if we will ever include microtransactions in a game, there will be like cosmetic stuff only.
Yeah.
But it's not really in our plans. As I mentioned, on release you will be able to customize your character, equipment and weapons, and choose from skins, and you don't have to spend anything for that. So that's just in the game. Drop rate of the skulls is pretty low, 5 missions, 1 skull. Be sure to do those missions that have the Black Legion enemy type, because those are the only guys that drop the skulls.
Yeah, I think Megapool played in the last Tower 1 map with Black Legion, and they dropped
I got
3
like
or 4.
5
something
skulls.
like that.
Yeah, like three skulls from 1 mission is average. And of course, when the game releases, I think there will be pretty good amount of press coverage for that.
Oh yeah.
Season of Path of Exile starts today. Wow, I haven't played PoE in a while, but I should check back because it's an amazing game. Yeah, it's a pretty good game. I have like level 40 something character, I believe. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying there won't be microtransactions, but for now, on release, the game doesn't have any microtransactions as of now. But yeah, you can customize your character equipment in the release build, and a bunch of new stuff will be added as well. So new items, bug fixes, Alpha Legion faction will be added on the release. So yeah, I think I missed the question. The experience you get after every mission is calculated according to the amount of type enemies you kill. It's both, Horus. So basically, for every mission, there's like a fixed experience reward, fixed amount of experience that you get if you complete the missions. And on top of that, you get more experience if you kill monsters. So killing monsters is worth it. Definitely.
Yeah. So you don't want to rush through a map and just complete the objective. Let's say destroy certain.
Yeah. So the more monsters you kill, the more XP you get. But you get a base experience. So there's a baseline. If you objective rush, you can still get some experience. But if you kill more enemies, obviously you get more loot and more XP.
Yeah, you can play around with it depending how many XP you want to get, or just you want to complete missions.
Player trade. Really good idea, and definitely in our plans, because it's supposed to be easy to do with this backend system that we have now. So I'm pretty sure that we will have trade, or even like we will have trade in the game. Not at release, but I think like it should be a matter of weeks.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so this is a purge mission. I have to kill everyone here. But we are relatively small map, so it shouldn't be an issue. Also, it's not a very tough one.
And these are
yeah, but I'm gonna do after this. I'm gonna change a character to my D-Flag build, which is a rank 41 Crusader.
Oh, nice.
We're gonna play some.
That's why you have like 1.6k fate.
Yeah, that's
okay.
right.
Okay.
We're gonna play
I understand everything.
Some high-end missions.
How long does it take to get level 41?
It takes a while. But yeah, there will be a character wipe after the beta ends on Tuesday, which is kind of like a necessary thing to do because the game updates and we will return the full release. But after that, no more wipes, and feel free to upgrade your character.
A bunch of good questions. First, I'm gonna answer the quick ones. Set items in the game, not for now, but great idea, and then definitely on our list. You got a good one. Console version. We haven't said anything about FPS. Should you be worried? Yeah, I get that FPS. Whenever a game comes out for console, everyone's like, "Oh my God, we will get confirmed fixed this much FPS." So that's FPS. That's basically. The console version currently is getting optimized, that's what we're doing. And our goal is to get the most FPS out of the game that we can possibly do.
Yeah.
So that's why
but saying a fixed number, it's kind of like...
It can be more, so it's we don't want to say we don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah, but
so
it will
our
be.
goal is to provide the best console performance that we can physically do. What about balancing the thing? Any weapons classes you think currently need tweaking? Yeah, the Psyker got nerfed yesterday, for example, a bit, but it still has some overpowered spells.
Yeah, that was a build that was kind of like made the Psyker impossible to kill.
Yes, you can.
Yeah,
you
right?
could reach 100% damage reduction with
Yeah.
the Psyker, so
Yeah.
that's really not cool. So we implemented like dual hard caps for these stats like dodge,
Yeah.
crit, and stuff. So you can. There's 2 caps now. That the first one you can achieve. The first cap is the unbuffed, and the second one is the buffed cap that you can reach. So the second cap can only be reached by counter buffs. Otherwise, it will be capped at the first level value. So it's like 60% or something. But the Psycho still has some skills.
Guilty
that need tweaking.
of heresy.
Will there be a Van Helsing hat secret item? That would be great, but I'm afraid we can't do such things because and anything that interferes with the war is like
Yeah.
the universe. So will the Cabal be reset on Tuesday as well? Yes, everything will be reset Saturday, but that's a necessity because many things will change and everyone has to start moving slowly. So that's our main goal.
Yeah, but that's the last one. After that, no more wipes, and rank 50 is the current max level.
Yeah, current max level is rank
It will be
50.
a great adventure to reach it.
And yeah, and after that you can grind through all levels. So yeah. Are there any Easter eggs currently in the game? I would say no, but since I'm in charge of the maps, I could not stand not to know Easter eggs in the game. So
We won't spoil it even.
there's at least 2 that I have made that I have know of, but that I know of. But I think those 2 Easter eggs that I put in the game are the only ones. But there's tons
They're
of-
minor ones, I guess. So.
Yeah, but yeah, they were really minor. But I think when doing investigation and stuff, the store and the lore did some data slips in the text.
Yeah.
They have some
People who are familiar with the lore
tributes
will,
to
yeah,
the
will,
other
yeah.
the novels.
yeah. And also, it's like Van Helsing games had a lot of Easter eggs. It was basically filled with Easter eggs. It's obviously this game is something different. It's in the Warhammer universe. It's a very dark green game, so don't expect anything like that.
Yeah, the Van Helsing didn't take itself very serious, and obviously want to do something else with Warhammer.
Target eliminated.
Are we gonna make this or that faction? A bunch of faction-related questions. That's what the seasons are for. With each season, we will introduce 1 or 2 new factions within the game with their new enemy types and stuff. So I'm pretty sure with each season, we're gonna go through almost all factions. So the first season will introduce Dark Eldars, but there we can basically say that anything you can think of will
Pain is salvation.
as the seasons progress.
Yeah, we're gonna support the game for years after release, so expect more factions and enemies.
The game sound is a bit too loud. It's sometimes hard to hear what we say. We can lower it by another 10%.
Yeah, let's see.
The master volume,
Yeah.
the top one.
Yeah,
It's
this
like
one.
top, yeah,
Oh, let's see.
yeah. So it's good.
Okay. Yeah, I almost finished with this map, and then I'm gonna show a high-level character if we have time, but I guess we have.
Yeah, we have like 20 minutes.
Okay, that will be enough for another map and some answers for questions. So yeah, feel free to ask questions.
Yeah, and of course, this is the Skulls for the Skull Throne event,
Yeah.
organized by Games Workshop, and there's a bunch of influencers and
Yeah,
YouTubers
it's,
and developers streaming right now. There's like a schedule,
Yeah.
and you can check it out on the Steam main capsule, I guess.
Yeah.
And we are streaming for Warhammer Martyr right now, our ARPG that's scheduled to come out next Tuesday, and it will sometime during the afternoon or night. And it's pretty amazing to finally release this game because I can't wait for the public to see this game. It's gonna be amazing. So far, the development was super amazing.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
it's so good to go through all the improvements in the game, just watch it and to work on it as well, because we're
Eradicate.
super busy working on this game, and it's turning out to be great, and yeah, it's gonna be the culmination of the past couple of years next Tuesday. So.
All these ones. Trying not to die here, but yeah. Just managed to kill these exotic champions. Oh no.
Kill the heretic.
You have 58 yeah, you have 58 skulls already. You will get the reward automatically when the event ends. So
Yeah.
I don't think you have to log in because there will be like you can claim the cash. But to be sure, you can just log in. Are there legendaries? Relic items are in the game.
Yeah.
That's basically the equivalent of legendaries, and you will be able to use fusion. To boost those relic items. Basically, you will be able to salvage lower tier relic items
Yeah.
to empower your better relic items, and basically that will mean that there will be various levels of that relic item that you can unlock.
Yeah, these are orange items, and they have like an extra FX tied to the item, which is
Oh yeah, nice.
yeah, nice execution.
My gift.
Yeah, when you're defeating an enemy with a melee weapon, or when you're close to them, there is like an execution animation.
Are you looking into buffing or changing the clone armor for assassins? It feels much weaker than all the other kinds. That's what our statistics are for, so we can track the player base. I mean, how many percent of players are using this or that skill. So obviously that helps us a lot. So if we feel that it needs buffing, that
Yeah,
we'll
that's
definitely
true.
do so.
But you can always try different builds with one class.
Yeah.
It changes a lot. Like I mean, the play style will change a lot, even if you just change a weapon or put some skill points somewhere else.
Yeah, godlike items. Godlike items are the previous name of artificer items. So the purple items are the godlike items, and I think that some tooltips and some achievement or heroic deed tooltips may still refer artificer items as godlike items, and that's a typo. So it's like we forgot to change it. So basically, godlike items are artificer items. So we changed the name for something more Warhammer.
Oh, here you go.
Canadian, I think. That sneaky one just must go away.
Yeah. Okay, and yeah, let's see rank 41 Crusader with a Deflag build.
So close to rank 9.
Oh yeah. But no, let's stop with this one.
Do you have a Psyker?
Yeah. Okay, we can play.
I mean, no, we can see, we can check out the 41 high level.
Yeah, we have a 40 rank. But yeah, let's see this.
Let's see the Deflag
this one first.
I'm curious. This is the.
This is really good. Yeah. This is something that we can say it's an end game.
Almost max level. Yeah.
Yeah, almost
It's
max
like
level.
pretty good build. What items do you have? Oh, nice. 4.
So it's a deflect build. As you can see, it's pretty tough on deflect. All the perks are set to support deflect, and let's see the items. So this is this one, for example, is one of the high level items.
Yeah, and it has a unique enchant as well.
Yeah.
It says like deflected attacks have a 10% chance to create a shockwave.
Yeah,
So you're gonna proc that a lot.
yeah. Also, the shield also has a reflect damage, so that's pretty cool. And the one-handed weapon also has something regarding deflect.
Yeah. What's your second item set?
It's I think it's just random.
Yeah, it's just random
It's
items.
random. This is the main one, and yeah, let's see.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Yeah. Obviously, with this character, even with this one, I can find missions that are pretty tough.
Yeah.
Even in the first, the Tenebra sector. So it's not like an invincible character.
When is the release date? Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
So like 4 days from today, this game is gonna be released.
Yeah.
With a huge patch, of course, unlocking customization, Alpha Legion, 2 chapters of the campaign, and so on.
Right.
So
Yeah.
next Tuesday, guys, tune in.
Okay, this is a Black Legion map, so there are chances that we find schools.
Nice. Every lore decision regarding the game goes through Games Workshop first, right? Yeah, we have to cooperate with Games Workshop, and so far it's been pretty amazing.
Yeah.
They're cool guys.
Okay, let's see. So this character also has like a movement speed buff with skill points.
Oh yeah, you're fast, oh my god.
Already fast, but will be faster as I kill the enemies. Yeah.
Yes,
Something different.
This is for those who say that the Crusader is slow, because we have received some complaints that the Crusader is slow. Well,
Well, not if you're
not if
high. Your level is high
If you
enough.
have a good build, it's not slow. So as you can see, as Gergo kills the enemies faster, his character also gets faster.
Yeah, but
Oh my
this is
God.
the rank of this map is like 983,
It's
so
like
it's
almost your power
almost
level.
my power
So
level.
you're just you have a really good build. So if you construct like an amazing deflect build, for example, like in this case,
Yeah.
you can have like a cool. Yeah, they are happy.
Yeah, this
with our
happens when you're too fast.
Yeah, they are happy with our lore decisions so far, and the story's received. I think it's received praise only so far.
Yeah.
Our narrative designers are doing a great job.
Yeah, Victor, our narrative designer, is really good with it, and you can find interviews with him.
Yeah, if
on
you
lot
start
of
the
places.
character now, it will be released Tuesday, but if you get the skull mask from this event, it will stay. So that's the only thing that will persist. And the max level will be max Inquisitor rank will be 50.
50, but your item level can.
Yeah, your power rating
rating
is subject
can
to change,
increase,
of course.
yeah.
You can increase that, and with more content, we will increase the level cap, obviously.
Yeah.
We have shown some skill trees and perks for the class before, so be sure to check out the earlier parts of the stream, but by the end of the stream, we don't forget, we will show you some skill trees once again. You're doing much better with the Crusader than I did, that's, I gotta admit.
Yeah, but this one's
Yeah, it's like...
this one's buffed, just to show you guys the end game kinda build.
Yeah, it's almost like...
It takes a lot of time to reach it.
He deserved worse. Much worse.
Okay, one down, 2 to go. This map is a hunt mission type. You have to kill 3 mini bosses. I just killed one of the Black Legion ones, and yeah, I think we're done. And you can use the teleport to get back to the other part of the map where it's a bit easier to track back. Oh no, it's another one.
Nice.
Nice. Lucky day.
Will this game take part in the Steam Summer Sale? I don't know, but even if I did, I wouldn't be able to say.
No, it's we can't confirm that yet. But right now you can buy the game 10% off.
The assassin dodge actually makes you dodge, yes.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, this build is really fun, I gotta say.
Yeah, it's my favorite one right now.
Online multiplayer, yes, of course. The game is meant to be played in co-op. Everything besides the single player campaign is co-op friendly. So you can play co-op investigations, which are heavy on lore. You can play random missions, you can play PvP.
But you don't have to finish the single player campaign to unlock it.
Yes,
once you reach the, I think the end of chapter 1, the star map is unlocked and you can play co-op missions.
And you can play with your friends, like 4-player co-op, and you can play matchmaking. That means you can queue up with randoms.
Yeah.
And of course, there's PvP in the game. It's more like a fun game mode, like it's 1 versus 1, 2 versus 2, and 4 versus 4. Why does the sniper rifle range seem so short? Well, we bumped it a couple times already, and the sniper shot is pretty OP as it is, I think. So adding some more range to it would be, it would be even more overpowered. Do you know roughly how long the campaign is? It spans 5 chapters, and I think it's 52 missions or something like that. So like 52.
It's a lot.
It's pretty hefty. But these 52 missions and 5 chapters, this is not counting the campaign-related investigations, which are also tied into the campaign, and those are long as well. Like that's an additional 20 or 30 missions bonus.
Yeah.
so it's gonna be pretty long.
Yeah, it's I think it's much longer than I first thought.
There are attacks that cannot be dodged, of course.
Okay, let's just rush through with this character.
Hey Megapool, did you talk to the narrative designer guy about the similarities of this game to the Event Horizon movie? I messaged him about this, but he did not reply. This is the last one?
I think so, yeah.
Nice.
Okay, let's just minions first. Yeah, I'm stunned. This is when.
Oh yeah.
But no worries.
No match.
Yeah.
The final execution is here.
Yeah. There are some minions left, but
It's
whatever.
a hunt mission. You don't have
yeah,
to
it's a
kill
hunt
them,
mission.
yeah.
You don't have to kill everyone. But don't have to take up the loot.
Yeah, I prefer to play with Ultra Loot. It's like much easier.
Yeah.
It's something I always wanted to have in Diablo. Back in the game. I
Yeah.
played a lot, yeah.
Yeah, as you can see, I'm rank 41, so
Yeah, but
It's-
this
it's
build
much tougher
is-
to-
It's a tons
to
of
level up.
fun. I mean, the speed for the Crusader. I mean,
Yeah.
we received some complaints like way back. The Crusader is slow. Well, it can be faster than anyone else.
Yeah.
Basically. So here are the skill trees. Yeah.
yeah, it's
I forgot.
yeah.
So there's a bunch of passive skill trees, and you can unlock them. Some of them by completing heroic deeds. You
Which
can
are-
see there. Some of them are grayed out. Yeah, and
Yeah.
some of
Completed
these
ones.
heroic deeds are hidden, so of course displaying everything here wouldn't be cool, I think, because to know what you have to do to unlock certain kinds of stuff.
Yeah, it's a good idea when you have like hidden things like this.
Yeah,
then
but
you
the
can-
skill tree heroic deeds, I think all of them are visible, so that's for simplicity, obviously, because you have to see what you have to do for
Yeah.
the attacks or other skill trees.
Yeah, let's just check quickly the Psyker.
Yeah.
We showed the 2 Crusader builds, an Assassin, and then let's check the 3rd class, the Psyker. This is also rank 40, so quite high level.
Yeah, what's the max rank if there's any, and once up to the max, what then? I explained this before, but so just quickly recap. Max rank is 50, and when you reach max rank, basically that's when you can start building like a cool endgame build with great enchants that revolve around a stat or an ability of yours.
Yeah.
And that's when you can max out the current tier, the current subsector. And when you reach the end game with that subsector, a quest line will take you over to the next tier, where the level cap and level cap will be increased. The new items will be presented to you, and you can continue your journey. So that's our plan for the end game.
Yeah.
And this is the unique psychic power system of
Yeah,
the
you can-
Psyker. You can customize your spells
You
basically.
can reach it here, and this is basically a custom extra menu for the Psyker skills. Psyker is a caster type class. It's instead of really switching weapons, it kind of uses warp energies, psychic powers, and yeah, we currently have four different schools. Just checking, but this will be great, I think. Yeah, Biolightning is a really cool skill. I really like it. Also Firestorm, always handy.
How rare will be the respec tokens on release? Well, I think we won't change the drop rate for the release. It's gonna stay the same as now. You can get them randomly from missions, and you can get them from the shop as a random spawn, and where it costs 100k, I think. You can get them if you play the game like regularly, not hardcore, but just casually even. You can still get a couple of those. So it's like, I think we have to find a fair balance,
Yeah.
and it's somewhere around there now.
Okay, let's find. I've done these. Maybe we can. Should we go for an easy one or a tough one?
Yeah, we have 10 minutes, let's grind through one
Yeah,
of those missions.
let's do one of the easier ones. Psyker's a bit requires a bit different playstyle because
Yeah.
as you kill enemies and use your skills, you generate warp heat, which can unlock or release like warp energies, which can damage you. So it's a really wide playstyle.
Someone is saying that the Psyker doesn't look as fancy as the Crusader, but I think you have to wait until you see the Psyker casting some of his spells. Because
Okay.
then it will look pretty amazing.
Which should be it. Let's check this one maybe.
Didn't you say you wanted to do an easy one? It's
Well,
like super
okay.
tough.
Let's do let's do much easier ones.
Yeah, someone disagrees. I think someone's saying that Psyker is the best looking class in the game. Well, we revamped.
We updated the looks of it.
Yeah, we
for
updated
beta.
the
Yeah,
Psyker looks
yeah.
indeed.
Okay, let's see this system. should be easy enough.
I'm pretty sure there will be players who will grind low-level systems to achieve
Yeah.
protector status of that system.
Yeah,
Just
I
for
think we
you.
can show it quickly. The influence.
Yeah, the influence system is once
Yeah.
again like a unique modifier. So if you
Yeah,
select
so let's see this system. This is Dagnor system, and as you complete missions in this system, you can unlock certain things. Let's say new items, or I mean, this is just a box.
yeah,
But you can unlock a new tarot card.
new tarot card. That's
or
a big
fate
deal,
points. 100 fate points. It's pretty. That's a lot. So it's already unlocked. So yeah, you wanna complete a lot of missions in one system and then unlock these things. It's different what you can unlock in every system. Okay. Let's just pick a random map quickly.
Yeah. Psyker doesn't have a ponytail though. Yeah, that's true. The assassin is the only one with that.
Okay, this will be great.
So yeah, just to recap, this game is Inquisitor Martyr,
Yeah.
and it will be released on Tuesday. So it's like 4 days from now.
Yeah, it's currently in beta and already playable on Steam. So be sure to check it out if you like ARPGs and the Warhammer universe. And it has 3 playable classes: Psyker, which you can see now, and an Assassin and a Crusader Inquisitor. And the game has a single-player story campaign, also playable in co-op up to 4 players, and you can complete random missions, level up, gear up your character, and reach the current max level.
Is it possible to get rank 50 Inquisitor with a power rating of 100? I think.
Well,
if
it's
you
up to
just-
you guys if you
Yeah,
can
if-
find some
if
crazy.
If you, for
way to
example, if
do
you
it.
get like 3 friends to boost you and you just stay back and don't die, I think you can do that.
Yeah, but your friends won't be happy, I guess.
Or if you stash your white items, like your starting items, you can stash those and just get better items and just grind through. And when you get rank 50, you equip back your shit items. Well, you can do that. Why would anyone do that? Yeah, so as you can see, the Psyker has some really cool spell effects.
Yeah, also this is kind of like a low-level map, so I'm just
Yeah,
rushing through.
those poor guys.
Yeah, those poor guys. But yeah, we just wanted to show you guys the third class.
Yeah, this is more like support class, but as you can see, it fares pretty good on its own as well.
Yeah.
And of course, be sure to follow us on social media so you get all the updates about this game. This game is Inquisitor Martyr, and it has a 10% discount currently on Steam, and it will have that discount for a week or so. And until the event.
Until 4th of June,
Yeah.
so yeah,
So be sure to grab it.
it's Monday.
And be sure also to join our Discord server. You can find the links below the stream. And there's
And you can
pretty
find
amazing-
more info on the game as
Yeah,
well.
and you can ask us, for example, you can PM us all day about everything you have, every suggestion or issue you have with the game, and we can help you out, and we will happily.
Yeah.
And there's an amazing community around the game as well already, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, thank you guys for everyone like on
Yeah.
on our
Yeah, our
community
main goal-
sites giving us feedback. It means a lot and it helps us a lot. We can make a much
Yeah,
better game
this
on that.
wouldn't we wouldn't be able to release this game on Tuesday without the help of the community.
Yeah.
So thanks again for the community. We love to develop games with the help of the community because that's what works out for the both of us. So
Yeah.
for us and the community as well. So we always develop games like this. We gather feedback and we update the game. We gather some more feedback. Throughout the development of the game, there were in-game surveys that people could take, and we analyzed the results. And then the next content patch would be made based on the results of that survey. So
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
Some tougher enemies here, but not for the Psyker. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that guy in World of Warcraft who only leveled with herbalism as a Pandaran, and he reached level 90 without choosing factions.
Yeah, I remember.
That's something like next level.
Yeah, so
yeah, you can not be like a peaceful one in Warhammer Mod.
yeah.
There's a morality system. That's also something that we forget to talk about. So when you do investigations as an Inquisitor, sometimes you will make choices, Puritan or radical choices in investigations, and that will put you towards either or a radical or a Puritan stand.
Yeah.
And that's what the morality system is for. You can get unique rewards, there's a unique interface for that, and it of course has effects on the story itself, so it's a pretty cool addition.
Yeah. So we have a new trailer today, later today.
Yeah,
coming up, and
today we'll be releasing
basically a feature trailer. So everything will be shown that will be included in the final version, or basically all the major elements of the game. Okay.
7 enemies left.
Yeah. Well.
I think you have a hidden room as well if you
Yeah,
check.
yeah. Hidden room shown up in the minimap. Down there. Have to find a teleporter for it. But first, let's kill all these remaining enemies.
The 400% damage buff is because the power rating of this mission is.
It's just low. As you can see, it's 432, and my power rating is just like twice as much or more.
Yeah, nice. Just.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is one of the bigger chests, so 2 greens.
Yeah, 1 enemy left still in this room. And the next one is the villain only.
Yeah. Okay, so
Just 2-shot him, that guy.
yeah, so I only have to find a teleporter for the hidden room.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be in that square.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
the right,
yeah.
So yeah, once again, we're almost reaching the end of our stream. So if you have any quick questions before we end the stream, feel free to ask and we'll answer.
Yeah. Yeah, just in time to clear
Yeah.
that guy off.
How long would it say? Yeah, I think if you do, like one mission, I did one mission. It's like 20 minutes, and I got like 3 or 4 skulls from that one mission. So I would say like I don't know. You can multiply it. I'd say like it's like 4 or 5 hours to get that skull.
Okay, that was the wrong beacon.
Yeah, appearance customization. It's gonna be pretty deep. You can choose from like 40 color schemes, 3 skins. You can adjust 2 or 3 sliders like griminess and so on. So it's gonna be pretty amazing. Yeah, I think it's that one, isn't it?
Yeah, should be this one.
Well,
Okay.
then. Just give up.
Bye.
Anyways, guys, yeah, so as I mentioned, some good question. Xbox One and PS4 Pro enhanced. Yeah, it will come for consoles, but not on Tuesday, but on July.
5th of July?
5th of July. Oh my god, you have only Relics items.
Yeah, pretty tough.
Nice.
Tough build up this one as well.
Yeah, someone finished the event in like 3 hours. So yeah, it can be doable if you have a good gear.
You know, there are players who don't have time to finish it.
Increase the timer of the tech shrines. Good idea. I'm gonna add that to our suggestion list. Is this game mainly grinding, or there's also storyline? The game is very heavy on storyline. There's tons of investigations with lore heavy data slates and whatnot you have to collect.
Journal. Oh, not this one. This is a
It's like
buffed
it's
character.
Like a cheat character.
Yeah, but as you can see, like on the right, there are always something to complete.
Yeah,
and
there's
to add
always
to your
something
journal.
to do, and every investigation has like a storyline, and of course the single player campaign also super heavy on the lore. All items grant active skills, no gains. So you get your skills from items, except for the Psyker, because you can only get you get skills. You get skills from your weapons, and you get spells as well for the Psyker. So that's kind of a unique class. But the rest of the classes get their skills from items.
Yeah.
Yes, we went over the tarot thing as well. I'm gonna upload this whole stream to YouTube, so be sure to watch the VOD if you're interested.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just cut, edit it and stuff and just upload it to YouTube.
Yeah, we were talking about all the features basically and showed all 3 classes. High-end build, low-level character, talked about the campaign and about the release next Tuesday. So be sure to watch the whole thing if you are interested in the game.
And if you like what you see, the game has a 10% discount on Steam right now, so feel free to grab it. And I think with this, we're gonna say goodbye, guys. Yeah. And if you have any questions, feel free to join on our Discord server and message me or Gergo or anyone else online from the staff about your questions, and we'll be glad to help. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you guys for joining us, and thanks Megapool for
yeah, have a nice day, guys, and of course for the Emperor.
Yeah, bye bye guys.
Goodbye.